While Mayor Bill de Blasio paints a Black Lives Matter mural outside Trump Tower, the Department of Transportation is shutting down a Staten Island artist for depicting the thin blue line. But he's not backing down. An artist, Scott Lobaido, joins me now. Scott, thanks for being here to share your message. It's good to see you. Tell me when you painted this and what has happened since.
I've been an artist my whole life, and I'm always doing these kind of creative public art pieces, and I didn't realize how insane it was going to be. I did this blue line about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And it's right in front of a precinct here in Staten Island, right on the middle of the divider, the median. And ironically, right the day after I did that, I happened to hang this giant banner off the Staten Island Expressway, huge, of de Blasio with a Che Guevara shirt holding the severed head of the Statue of Liberty, representing that he has severed the head of this great city. And the next morning, I happened to get a cease and desist letter from the DOT. So immediately I made a public response because I had a few days to respond. I publicly responded by, this letter is not worth the paper it's printed on. You know where you could put this letter. Why? Because the mayor of this city, who put down his street artwork all over, provocatively in front of Trump Tower, he did not have a permit, which he just recently admitted. Did the thousands of individuals who graffitied the public buildings in downtown Manhattan, City Hall, did any of them who are on film get a letter from the DOT? No, they did not. It was selective enforcement to me.
Well, Scott.
Why? Because I am a conservative-leaning artist, as you can see, and I support the men and women in blue.
Scott, if I can just interrupt for a second, because we want the people at home to actually hear what you're referencing. Let's take a listen to de Blasio saying he doesn't need a permit. This was on August 3rd. Take a listen.
What I decided to do with the Black Lives Matter murals transcends all normal realities, because we are in a moment of history where this had to be said and done. But the normal process continues for anyone who wants to apply.
Yeah, I mean, you heard it right there. Scott, we're at a time right now where it seems like people are picking and choosing what we can believe in. And a lot of people, while they support Black Lives Matter, still support the police. But it seems like we're not allowed to believe in both. Is that how you feel?
I mean, again, as an artist, it's a First Amendment issue. Why is his artwork more important than mine? He's saying it's not political, it's for a movement. I understand that. Nobody understands how the art and the politics things work more than I do. My art is not a political message. It's a piece of art to show support and tribute to the men and women in blue. What is the blue line? The blue line separates anarchy from civilization. What else does that blue line represent? It represents memorializing the men and women who made that ultimate sacrifice, whether it was running into gunfire or jumping into a river to save a baby. It's a sacrifice that they made. That's a tribute, that blue line. The Black community has a good movement. They have a movement. Unfortunately, it's been hijacked by the young white anarchists who are hijacked it to just push their agenda into it. And back to this mayor. It's the do as I say, do as I do, not as I say. And we caught him with his pants down because he admitted, because of the pressure, that he did not have a permit. So I am not. I have a good lawyer. And what are we doing? What do we sue? I think we should sue for $1 billion.
Oh, wow.
Why $1 billion? Because we could replace that $1 billion to the taxpayers, where that $1 billion that de Blasio and his wife made vanish into thin air.
Well, Scott,
or we give that $1 billion back to the NYPD because they defunded them. Let's fund. I don't want a penny. We will take that money and give it to them.
Scott, keep us updated, okay? Because we're curious to see how this ends. Thank you for joining us.
I'm having a big rally August 22nd at City Hall for the working people, the law-abiding citizens. ScottLobaido.com. Learn more. Everybody in the city should be there.
All right, Scott. Thank you for joining us. Have a good day.